Hello, everybody. Terry Jenkins here, and today is a character creation and development um, video. And today I'm working on my favorite of Athena character, Gabby. We are now in the part of issue 2 where everybody's using their abilities for the first time, and to make sure that I don't make my characters too overpowered, but also making sure that I'm not making the opposition too hard to overcome. I use role playing games to help me kind of create a balance, as you will. So, before we get started, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Subscribe to the channel, that helps me out, and give this video a like. So, the RPG method that I actually use to start my process is Marvel Universe, not Marvel Universe, the Marvel superhero RPG game that came out in the 80s. I use that to kind of like give my characters their base stats, what their basic ability is. I'm not going to show it on the screen because I don't know if I could get demonetized for it. But yeah, so I use that to kind of give my characters their abilities, and that way I also have a baseline of who they're kind of like. So Gabby's kind of like Storm, right? Obviously he's not going to be as powerful as Storm, but you know the general gist of her power set is like Storm's. So once I do that for the action, because that particular game uses dice and becomes a long period, even if I use online dice. I then transfer that into the game that they came out in the 90s, which was called Marvel Universe Superhero, the Marvel's blah, 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 the Marvel Superhero Adventure game. There you go. And with that, I'm able to see what stunts they can use with their powers, and yeah, and I can compare them to certain characters so that I can make sure that the abilities are lined up. And then I transport that into the Marvel Universe role playing game, which they came out in the early 2000s. I will show the cover to that, and I make sure that whatever stunts they have that goes with their powers, they're able to buy, because in this game you get 40 stones to build your character, and I use that to make sure that the characters don't become too powerful, especially since they just received their abilities. And yeah, so that's kind of my system for creating the characters as far as building the action. So right now, as you see, I am building Gabby, and she right now has the intelligence of 2, so that costs us 2 red stones. The 2 red stones will convert for 0.67 white stones, which combines with the 21 white stones. Now the 21 white stones come from her mastery of weather. That's her. I want to make sure that I buy their power set first. So I bought her mastery of weather. She can create and manipulate weather. She can create force blast with weather, and she's immune to weather. So each of those are options. So the 7 plus the 3 equals, for a total of 10. 10 stones, according to the cost, is 15 white stones. And then because of the favor that they're receiving from Athena, they're going to have pre-science. It's kind of like Spider-Man's Spider Sense, right? That doesn't have a cost level, so the total cost is actually going to be 6, and it's 6 white stones right there. So the 6 white stones puts her weather 15, 21. Now you're allowed to say 20 stones, but in the character creation process, but obviously I want to kind of spend as much as possible. So, and these are stunts that she can definitely use in the Marvel Superhero Adventure game, right? So, and we're going going to, so now it's a matter of how strong. So I'm thinking because they do have favor from Athena that their natural abilities should be enhanced. I am on the border whether I want them to be enhanced so that they are enhanced humans, which will give them, enhanced humans, which will give them fours, or if I'm going to let them just be, I forget what. One is normal, two is athlete, I believe, and then three is enhanced human, above normal, peak human. There you go. I knew that was. So threes are peak human, four are enhanced. So I'm thinking like, I don't want them to be enhanced. That will make them kind of Captain America like. But I do think that they probably should all be peak human because of the favor, which means these will all be threes, including durability. They could be considered enhanced since they are getting their powers from Athena. So I'm thinking maybe it might be ability based. Scott is obviously the strongest and most agile of the group. So maybe his will be two, which will put him in the athlete level. So that way, if everybody else has ones and everybody gets enhanced to threes, then he actually goes to a four, is what I'm kind of thinking. Most of the characters in the game are in the Marvel Universe role-playing game are set at around twos. You have a couple threes, those are like characters like Elektra, and then you have your enhanced humans like Captain America. So not sure. When I think about them as Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange has normal abilities, but because a lot of their enemies are going to be supernatural and physical, I'm actually looking at their stats. I'm thinking, Doctor Strange has athletic abilities. So yeah, I think we're probably just going to enhance them a little so that there's still a hint of danger, and that they still have to be crafty. In fact, that's what I am going to do because I already did Greg and Warwick, whose scene we're still writing. So we're going to say that these are twos, and durability will be a three. Durability is 3 light stones. These are all going to be 2. And yes, I'm a nerd. I have this set up so that as I calculate it, I no longer have to keep track with a pen and paper or even with my stylus and an iPad. Right? So right now we're looking good. Total stones used to create, we're at 26 because the 8 converts into 2 white, which is almost 3 white stones. So yeah, so we're looking good. All right, so I got her main power down, the main benefit from Athena, and then it's also going to make them react faster. So I'm going to give them reflexive dodge. At 3, reflexive dodge is +4, so 3 + 4. Double check that. So 3 + 4. Come on, modifiers. So 3 + 4, reflective dodge. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's 3 + 3. Always good to go back and check. So 3 + 3 is 6, which means that's going to be 4 white stones right there. Now they need basic abilities, but first we need to give them vision enhance. So vision enhance, and then they're going to have the option of seeing auras. I could have sworn that they had ghosts on here. UV, microwave, microscopic, telescopic, X-ray vision. Oh, see into other dimensions. So they're going to have see into other dimensions. So that's going to allow them to see ghosts. Demons, supernatural. Now I'm going to give this based on their intelligence. So they're going to have a 2 there. And the cost level is 1 redstone per option. So we have 1 redstone for 1 option times modified number. So our modifier number is 2. We have 1 option. That means we have a cost level of 2, and that's going to be represented by 2 redstones. Moving on along, we want to make sure that maybe that she doesn't have to try hard with her. No, I don't want to cheat. I was going to say maybe I buy targeting. Where are we at? So right now we're at 31 stones, 31, 33. So that means that there's 1 red. So that means we got 2 red, meaning that there's 32. So we got 8 white stones and 2 red stones remaining, right? So I feel like that's pretty good. This allows them to survive. And pre-science actually lets them change their location. Like I say, it's like Spider-Man Spider Sense. So it gives them a heads up so that they can plan better. Reflective dodge allows them to dodge blows, and enhanced vision allows them to see ghosts, right? That's everything they get from Athena plus the increased abilities, because these should all be 1s. All right, so let's go with some basic abilities that they're going to have. Everybody's going to need close combat of some kind. Everybody's going to need a social skill. Oh, well. All right, so we're going to say close combat. We're going to give them 1. That's all. So we're going to say 1. And that's going to be 1 redstone. I'm also giving everybody 1 social skill. And that's going to be related to whatever their talent is. That's 1. 1. And 1 red. And now we see that we definitely have 8. Everybody's going to have general knowledge in whatever they're studying. For her, that's going to be nursing because it's 1. Now, general knowledge is 1 plus 2, right? Or is it 1 plus 1? I think it's 1 plus 1. I know what I'm thinking. Yeah, 1 plus 1 level. So the total cost is 2. And that's 2 red. All right. So we are essentially done. I need to create some more rows here. All right, so she is pretty much done. She has 8 white stones that she can use. So I think we're going to go ahead and allow her to learn flying right off the bat. So we're going to give her flight. And then I believe her speeds, I can't remember what her speeds are. I have to look at the, let's see, her speed, flying speed. I believe it was 5. I believe she's at the 400 level. We're gonna check our online resource real quick. We're gonna go to X-Men now. Because he has the book. Oh, spell X-Men wrong. X-Men now. Player's book. Let's load. Let's go. All right, so we're just looking at flight speeds right now. And for her flight speed, we have, so in the adventure game, this is actually a stunt. So she gets it at the, I forget what they call it in there. At that level, we'll just say at that number, at the number. So that will be 12, which is related to back to the original guide to incredible. We're going to look at airspeed. So she can fly at 300 miles per hour, which is 5 miles per minute. So in the universe, that means she is, yeah, a flight of 5. So we're going to give her a flight of 5. Now she gets it, because this is related to her mastery, she actually gets it at a -1 cost level, because flight is usually the action number plus 2 levels, but she gets a discount of 1, so it will be 6 instead of 7. And that will be a cost of 4 white stones, which did not get added. So we're gonna copy that. Delete. And then we'll add it here. Let's add 1 row above. And then we'll paste. It didn't add. Why are you not adding? Did it add? Oh, it did add. Ooh, I'm just slow on the update. Okay, yeah. All right. So 4 stones remaining, which really means 3 and 1 red. So now we're gonna go back. So now I can either save those 3 white stones, which I think we're going to have to do, because I don't want, again, I don't want her being too overpowered. Maybe we'll look at Storm in X-Men Legends actually can channel electricity. So maybe we'll think about that. So, matter of fact, I think I am going to do that. So I can either give her claws, which will be 1, or I can give her targeting. Targeting will actually help. It says range attacks, and that's +4 levels. Both of them are plus, because they give you offensive free stones. You don't have to spend your own stones. So maybe to help them out, maybe I will give her the targeting modifier. And maybe we'll give her 3. Since that's her regeneration rate is 3, is 1 red for each white stone health. So if we give her 3 +4 is 7. And that's going to be 6 white stones. All right, so now she's over her 40 stone limit. So I either decrease this to 2, which means that becomes 6. And that means that becomes 4. and she's still over by 2 red stones. So maybe we go with 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is 3. And she now has 1 red stone remaining. So this just means that she can so this means 1 red remaining. She is a nurse, so maybe she's learning how to be a nurse. So maybe we'll give her healing. This is actually her role on the team. So maybe we'll give her healing, and the medical is +1. So if we give her 1 + 1, that's actually 2 red. All right. Now, I guess we look back and we try to figure out, because she's 2, is there anything we can take off? Maybe we'll take off the Force Blast and just have her create and manipulate for now. So that means the cost level will actually be 9, 12. Oh, but then that's going to give us 3 white stones. And that doesn't help either. No. So let's Control Z. Targeting is throwing us off. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of targeting. And let's focus. All right. So let's, medical healing is also going to throw us off. What if I gave her 2? That would make it 3. And that would make it 1 white stone. Don't know what we're going to do here. It does make sense for her to have medical healing down. Maybe I'll increase her social skill to, since she does speak different languages. And then maybe we give her range combat just in case she ever has to use a gun or something. Give her that 1. That'll be 1 red. And that should give us, there we go. So now she has 2 white stones remaining. Again, don't know how we're going to use those 2 white stones. Oh, actually, I do. Defense 3, which will be cost level will be 3. That's 1 white stone. 9. Maybe I have to look at her enhanced vision because maybe she can see weather. Yep, we're going to do that. So we're going to go to her enhanced vision. So hers is going to be a little more than everybody else's. Energy patterns. That's going to help her So there's two options. And we're going to say at 2. I'm actually going to increase hers because, so we'll say 3 times 2. Oh, well, that will give us, where's my glasses, man? All right, so a minimum of 1 means you can only see in 1. It would cost you 20 redstones. All right, yeah. So it would cost 6 redstones because 2 options times 3, 6 redstones. How? Where? And there's no way of making that 5. I really didn't think Gabby was going to be this hard. And it's the 22. We need to get that to 21. So I need to look at the redstones to see if there's. So we'll go back to a social skill of 1. And then that should, there we go. And she's at a perfect 40. So there we go. All right. And then we're done. So that's Gabby. She is ready for combat. And I'm going to do Ellen in the next episode. So I hope you guys like that. That's behind the scenes way of how I create my characters as far as getting them ready for combat parts of the novel, graphic novels, and such. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that bell so you can be notified of new videos. Subscribe to my channel. That helps me out. That helps me grow. We're trying to get some of that ad revenue. Yes, I'm going to put it out there. We're trying to get some of that ad revenue. Going to have Ellen in the next video. We're going to follow the same format. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, be terrific. Be terrific. Be terrific. Be terrific.